Hey, it's Lindsay by Choice here. Thanks for stopping by my channel today. I'm happy you're here. Let's get into this build. It is a pizzeria that is like in between being like out of date, but also they're renovating. The trick is that they're only renovating like the parts that are necessary to make a good pizza. So like the countertops are new, things like that, but the bathroom out of date, the outside out of date. But once you come in, you know you're gonna get quality pizza, and that's what I was going for here. I hope you can see that by the outside. I really had so much fun doing this. I wanted to create a commercial lot, but just didn't know how. So in this, I end up using the retail lot that we got from Get to Work. I wanted to make a cafe, but then I also wanted it to be like a dine out, but I didn't want to have a host there. I didn't want to have any of that kind of thing. So you can buy a pizza, or you can buy one of the items that are like open for selling, and then you can eat it there if you'd like, or you can take it to go. Either is fine with this owner. They really don't care. They just have a love for making all of the things that are made in a really outstanding pizzeria. So starting off was a bit easier because what I did was I just went on Google because, you know, right now it's free. So I went on Google and I was like, pizzeria exteriors. And so I saw a bunch of different ones, but this is kind of similar to what I was going for because I love building like storefronts and things like that, so it has to have some kind of appeal from the front. And at one point in time, I really think this probably did, but it's just old and they don't care. They just need a very cheap place for them to build their dream pizzeria, and this is a great place for them to start. So they were like, yeah, definitely. So the cooler and things that I end up using, those are not the newest, but it makes sense for this because it is older, and maybe one of these days they'll get to getting a newer cooler to store all of their goods in. But for right now, this does it. But the oven, we have top of the line countertops, top of the line sink. We have a lot of standalone mixers, and I really use a lot of things that we got from the Home Chef Hustle Stuff Pack. And I like it. Like, it just works for me. I wanted to add the pizza ovens, but I also wanted an actual oven because you can add pizzas in here, but there's also a lot of different spaces in those coolers where you can add other things. And I was like, oh, they could have like breadsticks, you know, spaghetti, things that you would find at pizzerias. We can just, you know, have them make it and serve it in there. And I love this. I actually played in this one as well. You can see that by the little scenes that I added in the beginning of the video. So I end up having a lot of things in here that I had to, you know, kind of go away with because it didn't really work with gameplay, and also I needed to make sure that our Sims could really just walk through it. I wanted it to be a very easy flowing download, so you could download it and just start playing your game. You didn't really have to fix much. Now you may be able to probably take out one of the pizza ovens or change out a few things, but that would be tailored to, you know, your gameplay. So if that's something that you'd like to do, you're more than welcome to do that. You can always download this off the gallery. It's under my current name on the channel, so it's under Lindsay by Choice, and I have a bunch of my builds on there. There's this. You can find a few of the things that I've done as well. Unless it's like a house that I've done for a challenge, it's most likely up on the gallery, so please go ahead and download that. Feel free to do that. You know, follow me on there as well. That way, if I post anything, you know, you're following me, you're good. But again, you know, with a lot of the different pizzerias that I saw, like they have like checkerboard flooring, they had the, it's like picnic tablecloths, and I wish we had that here, but we don't. We have one of the small tables with a floral tablecloth, and that came from the cottage living expansion pack. And don't get me wrong, I actually like it, but it just didn't really fit what I was going for because it's going for like maybe like a touch of modern, but it's still staying in the same realm that the outside is. So it just wouldn't work for this one. I mean, if you'd like to use it, again, you can customize it how you want, but I didn't want to use that, and so I end up using some of the tables that look like they're like picnic tables for outside. Like I'd see this at a park maybe, and it just looks really nice. I end up adding these condiment things next to it. It's really cool. I feel like if I were in The Sims, I would want to go to that, but again, very biased because it's my build, and of course I would want to. In any build, I'd always think that the thing that makes me want to download it and the thing that makes it very unique are the decorations. And so I had to go a little crazy with this one, you know, condiments on the table, of course, and then a bunch of things in the kitchen area of this. And I add some of the pots up on the wall, and we got that from the Horse Ranch expansion pack. We have some of the decals that I got from Get Together. We have like little paintings up in the main area where the customers are, and I think that came from cats and dogs, but I'm not really sure. But just a bunch of different things that allude to it being like a fun environment, but also it's a place of business. So we mean business. That's why we have like the hand washing signs. Like there are things that are a bit older, but they have to be in compliance. So we have the fire extinguisher, we have the exit sign, things like that. But for some reason, I definitely enjoy being able to just put whatever I want in there. And I really did that here. I love the signs that we got from Dine Out. And I was able to put one on the front of the building and then on the back of the building. I used, again, you can see I'm actually using some of the retail items because it's a retail lot. So I do filter through those to see what I can do. Also, just like some decorations I can put places. Like for this, you see that big thing of like just storage things. And I think we got that from Dine Out, honestly, but I'm not completely sure. But I do end up placing that. I have 2 refrigerators, but I do end up just using one. And then I have a seating area right there. Like this is so cute. I wanted to have an area where, it's distinguishable that that's the cash register. I genuinely wish that you could actually create a line to the register. I was playtesting this and I realized that, I knew this because I used to play the game a lot. Now I just build a bunch. But back when I was playing, I recognized it, but then playtesting, I noticed it again. But whenever your sim is like checking out one of the sims who want to buy something from the store, they actually go to that person. You don't actually use the cash register. The cash register is only used when your sim is like, marking up the prices or changing hours, stuff like that. And it's not actually used to check out. And that is like a little bit infuriating because why is there a cash register if we're not actually going to use it in the game? So, but that's okay. I would love for it to be some kind of update where you can toggle the option to check out at the register or actually go to the sim to check out. But that's my mini rant for the day on that topic because I can keep talking about it. I'm kind of very passionate about it because it takes out a sense of realism for me. I don't know how many times I've been to a place and they were able to check me out where I was standing, not actually going to like the front desk or like self-checkout or something similar to that. And so that's that. But overall, like even when I was playtesting, the retail lot is really good. Like it goes by fast. You need to have a lot of space for your sims to walk through and be able to get your sim to the person who wants to check out and everything. But other than that, it's really nice. Like the gameplay plus the decor items and everything made this playtest so much fun. I had this cool idea of using one of the posters, or 2 of the posters actually, that we got from City Living, and so I added those to the collage of the sailing, and I think it just looks cool. I honestly just needed to put up some kind of photos, something to really fill up the space on the walls, because I have those there, and then we have a brick wall on the side, and then there are a bunch of different things like that are applied to cooking on that wall. So I really just needed that wall to really fill up some space. That's it. And then we go into the bathroom, and I love this bathroom because it uses that sink that we got from the Outdoor Retreat stuff pack. And I rarely use that, but I actually like it. This really shows like it's a little bit outdated because nothing in there looks new. Everything in there looks a little bit off, and it doesn't even have like a toilet paper roll attached to the wall. It's actually sitting on the sink. Whether or not that's sanitary, I don't really know. We're not really eating there. It's only for the Sims, so it's okay. So I do end up changing out the picnic tables that I really wanted to use around this time, and those are the floral ones. And I change up a bunch of the different patterns, so it's really all over the place. I didn't want it to look very uniform. If it was like the checkered tablecloth, then I would have been like, okay, cool, let's use it. But it's not. It's the floral one, so I had to use the solid colors on the other side, and so it kind of just made sense for us to just switch it up the entire time. And then there's trash outside. Like this is in no way being like an abandoned place. I don't think it was abandoned ever. I think it just now has a new owner, and it needs some maintenance. Like it needs a little TLC, and that is okay. Like I said, I feel like the owner who has this has like their dream pizzeria, and they just need a place to start. And for real, this is just a place for them to start. And that is okay. I end up working outside, and so we have the trash bin outside, and it's like a dumpster. It is a dumpster. So I do have that out there, and then some more trash. I have paveway going back to that dumpster, and then also on the side and everything like that. So it makes it seem like this is really in a place of like a lot of retail, or at least like a lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic. So it may not look the best right now, but that is not meaning that there is not a lot of customers who love coming to this place. And I felt like the checkerboard flooring really tied everything in. I wanted to use that, and in the end I probably should have just put it out there, but I didn't want them to spend money outside of what we have placed, and in that, like, Sims just pay for like a drink and it wouldn't be coming to us, and I want us having all the revenue. So when I was playing this, and up on the gallery, you'll see that there is like lemonade already placed in there, and there's a drink mixer. So in case you don't want to sell lemonade, you can definitely sell something else. So it's around this time that I actually add in the things that I need to play test. So a bunch of the dishes that I have are like a bunch of pizzas, you know, obviously, but then there's like spaghetti, there's breadsticks, there's a bunch of other things that I think would be in a pizzeria. So we're finally near the end of this build. Everything is really coming together, and I actually like this. Like, it was a little bit difficult for me to see the vision, but we're so close to it. And around this time, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. Like, this just makes so much sense. And in the end, it really does. I hope you like it. If you do want to download this, it's already up on the gallery now. It's under Linslow by Choice. If you want to, you know, be updated on when I post my videos here on the channel, go ahead and subscribe to this channel first, but also click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post more videos. And then don't forget to like this video, because this is the video that really showed you like the channel. So go ahead and do that. I really can't wait to see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed my commentary with all this. If you did, go ahead and let me know in the comments, but also let me know if you have any suggestions on things you'd like to see in the channel, and I try to reply. So there's that. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Enjoy the screenshots. Bye.